Hello, this is Sarah from Ask Me Any Question. So, this question is: how does inadequate code documentation affect new team members' learning curve? I'd have to say quite tremendously. Um, I will relate back to an experience I had when I was a senior dev. It's quite a few years ago. I worked for a company here in the Netherlands, and it was a front end job. So we had to do Angular code, etc. And I remember feeling quite a lot of imposter syndrome because they were like, "Hey, you're senior. You should just be able to deploy everything and get it going onto production, and you don't need to ask any questions. You can just get it done." And I couldn't because I didn't know the IP addresses. I didn't know what the server names were. I didn't know how to log in. I didn't know anything about the process flows or what was going on there. So let's get to the point. If you want your new team members to be able to move from not being able to do something to being highly productive, it's really good to have documented what are the servers, what are the different IP addresses that they need to work with, what are the logins, or if it's not accessible, hopefully you have some kind of login server. How do you get onto that? How do the different systems interact with each other? What are the different API calls that you use? What other teams are you working with? What does the overall, let's say, architecture look like? Because very often engineers are just working on this like small scope, but it's connected to other things. For example, payments could be connected to invoicing or to fraud and risk, something like this. So how are those connections made? The better that you have these things documented, the faster your engineers will be able to get up and running and get something to production, and they will feel less insecure, regardless if they are a junior or a high senior engineer. So there's the answer to the question. Have a nice day.